Hello, I am Saint Sir Coach, and you already know what it is. With the title of this video, I've decided to do things a little different, a little more tongue in cheek, a little bit more playful, because I just want to have more fun. And I thought of this idea instead of writing it down and saying, no, I'll do this some other time and then I'll build up so much anxiety and hesitation towards doing it that I won't ever actually do it, but I'll long for it and I'll yearn for it. I'll even tell people about the idea, and years will go by and I'll just never do it. And then I'll just have all this regret. So instead of doing that, instead of worrying about certain like social media standards and phenomena that I don't really care for, I said, you know what? These are the interwebs. It doesn't matter. Like the view count is always lying to you. And how I know this is because I used to work an online radio station from my college. So it was a real radio station. Everything worked. It was the same as the FM station that was on air, literally like wall to wall on the other side of our wall. And I remember, like when you check the views, whether it said 0 views, 3 views, like the views like were never accurate, especially if they were like below, I don't know, like a really large amount, which like sorry to our radio station, we never really got, I don't think anyone really ever got more than like 5 real listeners. I don't know why I kept saying views for a radio station, but I'm thinking about videos, like YouTube videos, right? And videos anywhere, like, oh, it's all about the views, it's all about the views. But whether you're looking at it in your analytics or whether you're looking at it from the main page, it's always false. I know because oftentimes I've been the one clicking on my own videos, whether I was signed in or not. And not every platform views that as a real view. Some of them do. Some posts you can like your own posts. Um, but a lot of the times also like these are fake views being generated by random IP addresses or VPNs or thing like robots and algorithms that are just test running things. Or sometimes it's all dependent on how long your video or show or whatever your content you're sharing was clicked on for. And that has to be a certain threshold. There's all this stuff, and most of the time it doesn't matter anyway because it's likely not accurate. Now if it gets up to like millions, then sure, you can say at least 5 people engage with this. You can start to get, say, oh, okay, at least somebody did. But sometimes when you have really small numbers, it's hard to know unless there were people who reach out to you directly, friends and family or community or other people you're directly sharing links with. But sometimes those people don't be sharing the links, and you know what? That's their choice, because sometimes our content is not for everyone. But so my content today is not for everyone, but it's also not for the views, not for the likes, because the ones and the one, um, the audience I am making this video for know who they are. And I hope it can be a fun, well, you're already in on it, but it's going to be really exciting to share this with you. And then for people who get it, will be, on the other side of the internet, and maybe they'll enjoy this too. Who knows? But no matter what, I know that you are always watching, regardless of what those views tell me. And so I was like, I already have an audience. What am I doing? Like, why am I in my head about this? So here it goes. So everybody's always like, oh, I read tarot cards. I'm an energy reader. I'm a psychic. I'm a channeler. I'm a medium. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm a claircognizant. I'm a clairaudient. I'm a translator. I'm an interpreter. I'm all of these things and then some. Who cares what my labels are? I go by all of the different labels, light worker, star seed, earth angel, all of those things. But um, but labels, I hate the labels. But the thing about being incarnated, like, and since when, but at least for this generation, the millennial generation, and even Gen Z, especially it's like the labels, the labels, the labels. But even before then, we had labels. Before then, we had labels. Before then, there were labels, 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 hermetics and heathens and all of these things, wrath. Like, who translated that one? Sheesh. I could probably look that up, but it's just like, why are things like so intense? They didn't have to be. Now, if you're talking in hyperbole, the people have a right to know. The people have a right to know because you know what you're capable of. We all know what you're capable of. Okay. So this is my show. Um, it's called Respectfully. Yes, but respectively. Okay, but respectively, it's gonna be okay, but respectively, respectfully, like, nah, like, we did not have, like, nah, nah, we are getting raw dog by life out here, okay? And it's time it's time we band together because this is beyond free will, because a lot of people don't even know that they have free will. They're not enlightened, and then all of a sudden, then that's like majority of people aren't enlightened, so they're suffering in every single way a human could possibly suffer. They're in pain, in so much physical pain, emotional pain, all of these things that some of it they can transmute on their own, and they're just supposed to what, like, sit back and take in. No, no, no. But that's why we have this surgence, right, of like people everywhere rising up, and the consciousness is we're getting downloads, then we are upgrading, and it's not just, and it's like, these are like iOS updates, honey. These are iOS updates. It's like once one updates, you get like at least three more because there's glitches and bugs with the first version. So then they have to send you at least two more versions of that initial version. And then it's like monthly or something where it's very regularly, where we have to keep updating the software, and then eventually the hardware can only update to a certain number of software, or it's no longer compatible with the software that majority of folks are using or are expected to use, because everyone is expected to have the most up to date phone, da da da. But cell phones, you used to call me on my cell phone, hotline bling. You know what was better than the cell phone? Was the landlines. The landlines were so much better than cell phones. Because also, if I'm like on the go, like, can I really be talking to you? No. But like I would really love, like a landline. And yes, leave a message and I'll call you back. And then my cell phone is just reserved for like text messages because when am I really like on the phone in public anyway? It's always the worst thing ever. So I'm not really on the go when I'm talking on my cell phone. Not always. But anyway, I mean, we already had like a cell phone. No, we already have antennas. No, we're already plugged into the grid, and humans, as humans, we're plugged into the grid, and then everything and everyone else is also plugged into the grid, all plugged into the same grid. Did we really need cell phones? Did we really need smartphones? Smart boards I can get behind. Smartphones, a little much, a little much. You know what? Now I'm talking and this is like it's giving off like a little, this is the problem. Do you see it? Do you see it now? Yeah, like I can't even blame it's like you can't even blame humans on this anymore now, right? Thankfully, like then it's like other humans are like, but other humans shouldn't have to work against other humans when it's not the humans' fault that they were created and and flawed and then made to think they were flawed even more and more and more so. And then it just kept going and going and going and going and going. So much guilt, so much shame, so much imperfection, so much anxiety, anxiety, anxiety. Like the anxiety was always there. This isn't just the age of anxiety, but people just dealt with it differently. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna pause this here. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, I'm back. And for my next segment, I would like to give some book recommendations now. I haven't read all these books, but you can read books like snap of the fingers. So I'll just give them to you because I just know for the ones I have read and then the synopses of the ones I haven't read. I just know the concept of them alone. I just want you to take heed of them. Okay. We have pleasure activism, the white man's burden, beyond the gender binary. It's kind of a funny story. And like the key part is that it's like kind of, but it's like not really. Love and Rage. Everything is Police. I want you to get that one. Fearing the Black Body. Like, come on. Really? We have Black Meme. Black Meme. We have Killing and Dying. And last but not least, we have Ethics of Touch. Okay? Ethics of Touch. So much, just like so much, yeah. And so many people are like not calling you out. And and that's fine. So respectfully, I'll call you in because you're aware of it the whole time, and this has gone on so long, destroyed so many folks. And while yes, souls are in it for the ride, like did they have to be so violent and traumatizing to everyone? Like is everyone writing, like, are the parties that aren't even involved directly writing it into their soul contracts as well? Like being like, yes, like I want to experience like like sixth-hand trauma through something that happens to someone I don't even know. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Also, like giving certain humans like certain, I don't know. It's like how much is free will? How much is the free will part? Because it's like, no, like I think you could have helped some people. Let me break it down this way. Are not the best at choosing the best characters in the game. Okay, like the game, like even the best players sometimes have difficulty with the most difficult characters, right? And there's a reason why they're difficult to win with, right? That's like winning chess with a pawn, like can it really be done? Because most people who know how to play chess wouldn't let it get to that. um and even so, not really. I'm more than positive you gotta do like the L, you gotta do, well, I don't know, but can you imagine? I mean, definitely there are stories of, the little guy winning, the underdog winning, and that's what I'm here to do. But like from these books, what you can see, what do people still keep writing about? Like the same thing. Now, yes, people are relating, but isn't it annoying? Because you can also take heed from a lot of these messages too. um Sometimes I'm like, I don't even think this library is for me. Psh, I don't even think I'm the one who's supposed to read these books. Supposed to think about the books, prompt about the books. And this is why there's so many things where it's like, you know what? I know enough about that to understand a conversation about it, even make references about it to it. But you know what? I, I don't think I'm gonna watch that. Or you know what? I might not ever read that in full or finish reading it or read it at all. All right, let's see what we have. Inside Scoop, a closer look, nosy, up in your business. Okay. Okay, haunted memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Yeah, yeah. Literally in the ethics of touch book, I flipped it to random page, quote unquote random, on boundaries, and it was like, what are boundaries like, and why should you like not work with a trauma survivor in their first stage of recovery? Like, y'all, did not stop with the trauma. The trauma still keeps on going. There's the complex PTSD and there's the chronic PTSD, and the trauma just doesn't stop coming, and it doesn't stop coming. So then it's like side effects of trauma, like all the time. Like, what is that? Scarcity tactics. And look at that. It's a chess board. Wow, you're so cheeky. Wow. Wow. Romantic love affair. Secret lover. Taught me like that. What's the tea? What's the tea? Let's see. One more time. From here. Okay. Fishing for comments. No, well, that's you. That's you. You want my commentary because you know I give the best commentary. If I give commentary to every single thing, yo, I wish. Fishing for comments. fishing for comments. What's funny is this literally looks like a therapist's office, like they're just like, and how does it make you feel? Oh, and does that and then the ones who like say like provocative things just to get a rise, almost just to get a rise out of the patient. Or it's like, why would you say something like that? Why would you say it like that? Huh? Let me pull some Britney cards to make myself feel better. There's like no bad Britney cards because it's Britney. There we go. I'll take that one. It flew out. The mother. I had the golden ticket. I think that's more like my mom. And then I'm the golden ticket. But also like anyone like, oh, I have that craving, that gay craving to be a mother so bad, to just like a million gay children. And then all of them will be like blessed, anointed. Let's see, we have Beach Babe. See, I want to collect seashells by the seashore. And I want a bathing suit. But I don't got no money for the bathing suit. Fitness fan. Oh, I don't like working out like traditionally, but I'm working on it. There's something about the challenge of the extra oof, pep in my step. The seeker, yeah, spiritually seeking. Am I not? Always? Am I not? Hopefully not spiritually bypassing, but sometimes choosers are beggars. Beggars are choosers. Or whatever. Let's see. Well, I have therapy soon, so I was going to drag you a little harder, but I think that's good for now. Might be a series, I don't know. Like, how dare I? How dare I, right? Teehee, but I'm roasting. I'm roasting because it's respectfully, respectfully, peace and light.